Okay, so we're getting ready to go live here, and so whose night is it to
I
host?
think it's me, actually.
I thought it was me. I'm the
All right.
fourth. I'm the fourth usually.
I will
Oh.
I will
This is the
defer to
fourth.
Mr. Dodson. Oh, that's right, because I missed last week. Sorry, 1,000 apologies.
Is it the fourth Wednesday?
It is, and tomorrow's the fourth Thursday, and you know what that means.
Oh,
That's
so
right.
we have a fifth Wednesday coming up next week. Then, right?
I
No,
don't think
we
so.
don't.
No. We got a fifth Tuesday, but not a
Uh-huh.
fifth Wednesday. So.
Right. No, I think we have a fifth Monday, but not a fifth Tuesday.
Oh, fifth. Oh, okay. Oh, I'll have a fifth no matter what. you know.
Pass that
You
around.
knew that had to be coming, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
So order, I've got myself leading off. I'm assuming Barbara was second. And so is it Harry or Bill that comes after
Harry and then
Barbara?
Bill.
Harry.
Harry, then Bill,
Uh-huh.
and then Ace.
So you might have to skip me the first round until I get my head earplugs working or whatever.
Thought you were about to say till you got your head together.
Till you get your head screwed on right, you know.
Man,
That's what it is. That's what it is.
Now, where's Alan? Do y'all know? Have y'all
Check,
followed
check,
him?
check, 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 check,
Is he in Houston?
check, check.
no, he
I
should
don't
be
know.
back. He should be back, I think.
Is tonight Poor David's?
Yeah, tonight's Port David's.
Yeah, I bet you that's
wonder-
where he's at.
I'll bet he went to Poor David's.
I bet you're right.
Got to support Rob.
Okay, well, here we are on the Dallas Songwriters Virtual Open Mic. Thank you for joining us there out on Facebook and YouTube. I'm Barbara McMillen, and who we've got here is our host tonight is Keith Dodson, and he's going to give you the lineup.
All right. Well, leading off will be me. Batting second will be Barbara McMillan. Third will be Harry Hewlett. Fourth, Bill Martin. And Ace Pounder will be coming in. And possibly he'll be the trailing end of the lineup here, unless we get some more to join tonight. Hopefully we'll have a few more join. And folks, don't forget, tomorrow night, we'll have our in-person open mic at Love and War in Texas. They're at Plano Parkway and US 75 in beautiful Plano, Texas. And that'll be hosted by Mr. Ricky Gene Wright. And so with that, I've got to figure
Hey,
out what,
Keith,
yeah.
talking about tomorrow night, we will not be on the stage at Love and War. We're going to be inside the restaurant at Love and
Okay,
War.
we're doing that again. All right.
Yeah. There was a double booking by accident for tomorrow.
Oh, okay.
You know, the Red Barbe, the owner.
Yeah.
He also has a kind of a trucking company, and they do the they deliver all the Cowboys equipment out to California. You know, when they're doing their summer camp.
Oh, okay.
And he got involved in that, and he apologized. He said they accidentally booked someone for Thursday night. The manager of this restaurant did. He did, and somebody else did.
Oh,
But anyway,
okay.
so we're still good there, and it will be from here on. But tomorrow night is in the restaurant, which will be fun.
Well, you know, if he had a self-driving truck, then he wouldn't have probably
Wouldn't
had
have
a
that
problem
problem.
there. Wouldn't have that
Would have
problem.
left him though, of course.
Yeah, and
Well,
Ricky,
that's true.
it's going to be a little bit different for us tomorrow night. Ricky Gene said he's going to bring he's got a little amplifier and a microphone. We're going to use that inside
okay.
the restaurant. So it'll
Okay.
be fun. Yeah.
That'll be interesting.
Yeah. Okay. I'll shut up.
Oh, no problem. No problem. So that's giving me more time to stall here, and my mouse isn't moving. So I need to pick something. So I'll just click the mouse at random. I guess I'm doing this song. Yeah, I need to pick.
Hey, Keith.
Well, Sandy
Keith,
Bernard,
I'm
he
going
is
to
a backyard
Keith,
bar.
I'm sorry, buddy.
Uh-oh, I know. You slipped. You're supposed to tell us that before.
Yeah, I started talking and realized I was muted. Good grief.
Okay. How's that? Is that better? Okay. Well, Sandy Bernard, he is a backyard bard. He slips in the verse when times get hard. He's gotta make amends with those he offends. His rapier words say just what he intends to do. Well, he had him a wife, she was always causing strife, bound to end up in prison for the rest of her life. She had more than one name, but her favorite was Jane. She cried all the time cause she was going insane. I once knew them both and they scared me so. I looked for them in the alleys everywhere I go. One day Jane went wild, went to Sandy and smiled. Said, guess what, love, gonna have us a child. Well, Sandy got mad, didn't want to be a dad. Leaving you, woman, that's all that he had to say. All right. Sorry about that. So Sandy went to town and gonna mess around. Sandrine found out, she went and tracked him down. Pulled out a gun, said, I'm ending your fun. Send you to hell, never gonna see your son, no way. I saw her pull the trigger and I watched him fall. The cops caught Jane and they threw her up against the wall. They took Sandy to the dock, he was just down the block. Pulled a slug from his shoulder while Sandy took stock of his own careless ways and the way he spent his days. The way he treated Jane left him hanging in a haze of guilt. They took Jane to jail, but Sandy paid her bail. Only got probation because the prosecutor failed. Much to his surprise, the jury realized they were both victims of the way their lives were built. I heard Sandy say she's my heart's delight. Now Sandy and Jane stay at home with the sun every night. Yeah, they turned out all right. They turned out all right now. Turned out all right now. All right. I am sorry about that, folks. I had my words queued up to another song, and I started looking at the chords. I said, well, that doesn't match what I'm playing, but so that's what happened there. That happens on occasion, and hopefully I'll have that corrected next time around. Anyway, it's now, Barbara looks like she is still working on her issue. So I guess I will move on and we'll let Mr. Harry Hewlett have the spotlight now.
Pass me up this round. I'm trying to get these things working.
And can you make me a
Pass
host,
her up.
please?
Pass her up. Not often do we pass Barbe up.
Yeah.
Okay. Howdy, I want to play a song. I'm here to entertain. Reverend Jimmy Weaver was a true believer, drank iced tea at the bar, gave praise to his Redeemer. He sat there with his guitar, which I longed for from afar. His eyes found mine like some kind of Christian radar. That guitar made me bolder. A big blonde with round shoulders. He said, look away, pray you'll grow older. Jimmy loved to sing the gospel. He lived to praise the Lord, kept a pistol in his pocket, the Bible in his beat up fool. Jimmy loved Jesus, but Jimmy loved trouble even more. Now Jimmy was a wheeler, bailed out a sex dealer, took him to church to meet his blessed healer. He was a preacher who the girl. Oh, I got that all screwed up there. We'll keep going here. Now Jimmy was a wheeler, bailed out a sex dealer, took him to church to meet his blessed healer. He was a bondsman and a preacher. To his son, he was a teacher. And to the girl, I forget what he was to the girl. Jimmy loved to sing the gospel. He lived to praise the Lord. Kept a pistol in his pocket, a Bible in his beat up fool. Jimmy loved Jesus, but Jimmy loved trouble even more. Jimmy was disappointed when he learned he was the target. Squeeze the trigger, forgive, and never forget. Jimmy, never forget. Jimmy loved to sing the gospel. He lived to praise the Lord. Kept a pistol in his pocket, the Bible in his beat up fool. Jimmy loved Jesus, but Jimmy loved trouble even more. Jimmy loved Jesus, but Jimmy loved trouble even more. Ooh. I had a brain, you know what, on that one. That's why we need to do these songs more often. I ain't done that in 6 months. Anyway, okay, who's next? Hey, Barbe's next, I guess. Barbe, you ready? No, Barbe's not ready. She's not ready. She's gonna wait.
She's still not ready.
No,
Hey, Barb, if you could make me a host, if you're hearing me. And then that means we move on to Bill Martin. Bill, how's the hand doing?
Do anything to reach her.
How's the hand doing, Bill?
I'm glad you asked. The left hand is still weak when it comes to trying to grip. The pinky is still semi-numb but functional. And the ring finger is still confused. No symbolism intended.
Did you see the doctor?
Yeah, he's got me. I guess it's something of a muscle relaxant to take in case of pain. I'm having no pain, but apparently it's supposed to relax it too. So I haven't been taking it, but I did take it. You know, it's twice a day. So one day I did it once, twice a day. So let's see what else. I got a little hand thing that, of course, I won't wear publicly, that I wear at night. I should be wearing a lot more. I'm still playing guitar, but it's still funky, real funky. I would never say this in front of a live audience, and I know that we don't have many people listening to us, so I can talk about it. But yeah, it's still.
Wear your glove. That'll help. And
Yeah,
I know those muscle relaxers or make you dingy, but take it at night. It'll help.
Dingy, huh? Well,
Yeah.
So he thinks it's muscular?
Well, yeah, he thinks it should be somewhere around here. I was wondering whether it was way up to here. He goes, oh no, he says he sees people like twice a week with this.
Oh,
Most
wow,
people
okay.
because of their computers, I guess.
Yeah.
But, it's weird. Anyway, I think this next tune I'm going to do will demonstrate the clumsiness of the uncertainty of, oh, here I am. Okay. Due to the circumstances, I've decided to change the channel. It's another long, sad story about the little girl dressed in flannel. She didn't understand what her daddy had meant. how he told her older sister had never been sent. I don't understand all the workings of man, but I know what I am, and what I am is a man. She didn't understand all the things that went down. I didn't either, but I knew that I wouldn't be around. She never told me all the secrets they'd shared. I never asked her, no, I never dared. I don't understand all the workings of man, but I know what I am, and what I am is a man. We didn't talk about it much after that. She eventually changed her job, and that was that. I never saw the little girl again, and the woman she left behind. I sought to find her core, but I never did find. I don't understand all the workings of man, but I know what I am, and what I am is a man. Talk about it much after that. She eventually changed her job, and that was that. I never saw the little girl again, and the woman she left behind. I sought to find her core, but I never did find. I don't understand all the workings of man, but I know what I am, and what I am is a man. But I know what I am.
All right. Barbara, are you about ready? Okay, she's not responding. Ace, I think it's up to you to keep us going here.
All right, I will do so. All right, I'm going to play a song I thought of recently. I wrote this last year. I think it was last year. It's hard. When you get to be an old man like me, last year could be 10 years ago, but nonetheless. I wrote this after watching images of fires in California last year. And I was looking at the TV, and they were showing Rhodes, the Greek island where the Colossus used to live, burning. And so this song came back to me, so I thought I'd play it. I can see the fire on the mountain. I can see the embers spark the leaves. Demon fires are blackening the prairies. Demon fires make it hard to breathe. Europe feels just like Texas, and Texas feels just like hell. Is this summer from now on? Only time will tell. We can see the fires burning houses, driving desperate people from their homes. The destruction of these days will last forever, burned into the embers of our bones. England feels just like Texas, and Texas feels just like hell. Is this summer from now on? Only time will tell. Europe feels just like Texas, and Texas feels just like hell. Is this summer from now on? Only time will tell. Only time will tell.
Very nice.
Thank you.
Ace, I just really love the way you play so many different styles so well.
Oh, thank you, thank you.
Going from folk to jazz and swing, and yeah, it's just
It's all just music, you know.
yeah, it's really just impressive.
Oh.
Hey, Barbara, are you ready to go? Or are you? Nope. Okay, so we'll go ahead, and I guess that comes back around to me then. And let's see. There we go. There I am. I knew I was there somewhere. And well, this is my love song for the digital age. One day I launched my browser, pure knowledge to acquire. The image came upon my screen that set my heart on fire. She smiled at me with big brown eyes, too lovely to describe. She asked me to like her and also to subscribe. She's the girl of my streams. I saw her on the net. Started with a Facebook meme, the subject I forget. But now she shows up everywhere, cat videos and spam. Recommended by YouTube, follow her on Instagram. Well, I really just had to meet her. I clicked to find her store. I brought 3 t-shirts and a mug, a tote bag, and much more. But to a message down below, my lovesick eyes were drawn. To really get to know me, just join my Patreon. She's the girl of my streams. Saw her on the net. Started with a Facebook meme, the subject I forget. But now I see her everywhere, cat videos and spam. Recommended by YouTube, follow her on Instagram. I finally got to know her. I'm happy to report her page tells all about her and her levels of support. And for inside information and exclusive streams deluxe, I can join her inner circle 1 month for $30. She's the girl of my streams. Saw her on the net. Started with a Facebook meme, the subject I forget. But now I see her everywhere, cat videos and spam. Recommended by YouTube, follow her on Instagram. I'll follow her on Instagram and Facebook and YouTube and Twitter and WhatsApp and TikTok. girl of my streams.
Keith, I really like the way you did that real serious like. It was a great, yeah. If you sing it real serious, I loved it. I think
You
that's the
got to
best
do
I've
it
ever
that
heard
way,
you do
otherwise
it.
it doesn't have the effect.
Well, I never noticed it. I don't know, the emotion in your voice. I don't know. It sounded better this time than I'd ever heard before.
Well, I'm able to focus more now that I finally got it down to where I can remember where the chords go. I can concentrate more on inflecting my voice and using that. That's my strong point, and I tend to overlook it when I'm trying to force myself to play this guitar thing. So,
Well,
I
you know
think
the
I
old
can
say,
relate to that.
the old saying about acting is the most important thing is sincerity, and once you can fake that, then you've really got something.
Oh, yes.
You can run for political office
there you go.
once you get that down. Yeah.
Oh, I wouldn't want a political office. Man, my mouse is not cooperating tonight. Barbara, are you ready now?
I am.
Awesome. All right. Folks, here she is, our founder emeritus, Barbara McMillen.
Hey, I got a question for you guys. You know this, there, if you have a Scarlett interface, look at that. I'm getting stuff on my nose. Can y'all see? Is that happening?
That's your green screen thing. It's either that or it's
I know, why is it doing
rapidly
that?
rapidly creating acne
I
there.
know. Isn't it? I don't know what's going on tonight with me technically. No, they're in, where the headphone output is on the far right hand corner of that. Then right next to it is a little toggle. What is that toggle? Anybody know? It's between the headphone output and the big monitor knob.
Is it in mine? Mine says direct monitor above it and a red light that's on, and it's switched.
No,
One
there's
way
no-
one way it works on with your
On.
headphones, and another way it works with a line. It's a line monitor, like he's talking.
Well, anyway, that's screwed. That was what was screwed up. So I'm not sure. I don't want to mess with it because I got it working right. And I think it's kind of in between the two or something.
Well, if you were listening through monitors, I think is what that is. You can plug that into a monitor.
And so you need to have more boost for
Yeah,
a monitor
it's
than
just a
than
different
for,
thing. You
Huh.
need one way it works for your headphones, and another way it doesn't. Another way it works for monitors.
Huh. Well, I don't know.
Like if you were
It's-
plugging in a powered speaker or something to it.
Something's all screwy over here tonight anyway.
Yeah.
I think it's infectious. Like my mouse, I'll move it and it won't move, and then I got to shake it. It's like the old days when you had the little rubber ball that would get dust all over it and your mouse wouldn't work. But I've got an optical mouse. It shouldn't be doing that.
It's the heat.
Yeah, I
The
think
heat
so.
will do that. That's
know-
what it is.
When those motion sensor lights,
Yeah.
that mine don't work on the porch when it gets really hot.
Huh.
Yeah, so anyway. All right, here's a song that I wrote with Paul Zander, who is a
your-
hermit.
is your original sound on?
Oh, probably not. Thank you, Bill. It is not.
Welcome.
Thank you, Bill. All righty, here we go. I'll start. I saw your best friend at the movie yesterday. He said that you're a that seemed to be too fast.
Real pretty, Barb.
Thank you.
Very much so. Harry, what you got for us tonight?
I got another song. Goes like this. I told my baby that I loved her, didn't hear me for the train. I told my baby that I loved her, didn't hear me for the train. If she heard me say I love her, I wouldn't be so blue today. Well, I was singing her a love song, singing it sweet and low. I was singing her a love song, singing it sweet and low. If I heard me sing, every time I started singing, all she heard was that whistle blow. Oh, my baby that loved her didn't hear me for the train. Woo. I told my baby that I loved her, didn't hear me for the train. Woo. If she heard me say I love her, I wouldn't be so blue today. I'm gonna find another woman, but things just won't be the same. I'm gonna find another woman, but things just won't be the same. But you can bet your bottom dollar I won't get her near no railroad train. No sir, really told my baby that I love her, didn't hear me for the train. Oh, my baby that I love her, didn't hear me for the train. If she heard me say I love her, I wouldn't be so blue today. Something like that.
All right. That was Harry Hewlett.
That was him.
And now we have Mr. Bill Martin.
Okay, let's see. Am I? Yep. Oh man, guess what I just noticed? I was playing lead to Barbie's song, muted of course, bending strings and stuff, and my guitar got out of tune. Huh. Summertime was hot and muggy, summertime was overdrawn, summertime gave way to fall, then summertime was gone. Then summertime is gone, is gone. seasons in my life are wasted times I've wandered through. Feels like every fall now I'll look back and think of you. But summertime is gone. Is gone. Was anybody ever there to take the time to care for you? Didn't anybody try to win your heart? Your heart. I've been told to count my days, and we've been taught to count the cost. Feels like every fall now I'll look back on what I've lost. But summertime is gone. Is gone.
All right. Thank you, Bill. Very nice.
Thanks.
And now we have the incomparable Mr. Ace Pounder.
Well, thank you. I had a very interesting experience this past, I guess, weekend and whatever. I had my nephew in to visit, and he's one of them real musicians, you know, not like yours truly. He went to New England Conservatory, so we played together a whole bunch. In fact, I talked him into backing me up. I played at my congregation, our synagogue, for a Havdalah service, which is a service at the end of Saturday night. And he played with me, and he was just wonderful. But we were playing together, and I played the song, which I think is kind of an interesting song, and he liked it, but he had to make a change. And he said, I think you ought to do a D7 alt. And I said, I couldn't agree with you more, but I have no idea what a D7 alt is. So he showed me. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to do this song with Jeremy's chords in it. We'll see how it goes. But anyway, this is kind of nice because it's about called Together Through Autumn with You, which is thoughts of autumn are very appealing about today. Moon's wrapped in silver, the weather grows colder, the morning brings crystalline dew. But sitting together, we can welcome the weather together through autumn with you. The season always feels so sentimental. Maybe it's the colors, your hue. Sorry, there we go. But I always feel so warm and so cozy, enjoying the autumn with you. After the summer, but not quite the winter, fall is a pause between two. Let's enjoy a few meals, express how a grateful life feels together through autumn with you. The season always feels so sentimental. Maybe it's the colors or hue. But I always feel so warm and so cozy, enjoying the autumn with you. Da ba bum da da, doo boo da ba da ba da, da ba da da ba ba da da. Da 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 da. Together through autumn with you. Soon we'll be at the cabin with our Thanksgiving traditions, like hugging a puppy or two. You always look so enchanting with coffee in the morning, together through autumn with you. Sorry about the.
I don't want to get personal, Ace, but which diatonic chord tones did you alter to make that chord?
Oh, I altered all the diatonic codes. I don't believe in like what. Well, basically, honestly, what it is, it's a C7 position, but what you do is you play the C7, like the bottom of it, and then flip your hands, and with your little finger. This is apparently a D7 alt, which is a cool sound.
I'm
Of
afraid
course-
I'd end up with my hand like Bill's.
Yeah, well, yeah, that was really cool. Now, what do you do to make the alt? What do you do to the alt? What did you do differently to make an alt?
Instead of a C7 like this,
Yeah.
or a D7, it's a C7 grip, whatever you want to call
Okay.
it. I take the bottom three, and instead of doing them with these three fingers, I do them with these three fingers, and then just take your little finger and like that. It
It
sounds.
sounded good. Yeah, it sounded good.
I'm working at it, but that's my nephew. I'm very proud of him.
Okay. Does he play the guitar or what's that?
Oh, he's amazing. Yeah, he plays a bunch of different instruments. We were trading off instruments, which was totally fun. He's a much better musician than me, but he allows for the old man to play with him, though. So
I trading instruments with a guy once knew, and I tell you, he was very mean, because the sound that he was making didn't come with the instrument.
Yeah. My nephew one time, he told me, he said, Uncle Harry said, I think I got this guitar playing down. He said, I got it all down except the part where you wiggle your fingers. I'm not really sure what he meant about that, but he wasn't wiggling his fingers quite right. Go ahead.
All right, I guess it rolls back around to me. So this is the story of an old busker I met in Savannah, Georgia. Well, I saw him in the morning down in Reynolds Square, playing his flute for the people gathered there. Nothing really fancy, twinkle, twinkle, little star, and 3 blind mice for some tips in his jar. Now this old man, he was a sight to see. He looked like famous Amos sitting under the trees on an old park bench in the morning till noon, throwing popcorn to the pigeons in between each tune. Well, he's got his sheet music on an old Poland stand. It's just all him, he ain't got no band. Some of the tourists seem to laugh at his heart. Well, he's not a virtuoso, but he plays from his heart. Well, he laid down $2, my change from breakfast. He said, where you from? I said, I'm from Texas. Well, then he asked, is this your first time here? I said, no, I come to see you about twice a year. Well, it ain't exactly true. I rode there to see my daughter, watch the bigs of ship a-floating down on the water. I go to Leopold's for ice cream if I can, but it really warms my heart when I see the old man. So if you're ever in Savannah, check out the tourist scene. If your doctor will let you, go eat with Paula Dean. Go to the museums and the clubs if you dare, but be sure to see the old man playing flute in Reynolds Square.
I've never been to Savannah. I've
It
always
is
wanted
a
to go.
beautiful town. If you ever get a chance,
I
go
want to
visit.
go. I do. I want to
The
go.
historic district, and my daughter's school is that she went there. Savannah College of Art and Design doesn't have a campus. They have restored historic buildings all throughout the main historic district, and it's one of the oldest cities in the United States that's still around.
Yeah.
And cobblestone streets down by the waterfront. It's wonderful. A lot of good food and good music too. They've got a music festival there in the spring that they bring in a lot of good people. And then what they'll do is they'll put together dual shows of people that you may not think of going together, and they'll have them perform together. I saw the Del McCurry Bluegrass Band with the Preservation Hall Jazz Band from New Orleans.
Ooh, how
and when they
neat.
jammed together, it was incredible.
That sounds good. Great.
Hey, I got a tree from there. I got a Savannah holly.
Oh, wow.
They're beautiful.
I dated a Savannah holly once.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Was she a
now-
tree?
I don't know. She was 3 or 4. I don't
Oh, okay.
But anyway, here's Barbara.
Oh, I'm going to do a song that I co-wrote with another person from DSA. This was past President Mark Huey. And I haven't played this for a while. I need to remember to play this because it's a hard one to play, and I need to keep playing it so I can still play it. Can you hear me now? My cell went out. Sometimes life is just knowing where you're not going again. Sorry you never heard me, baby. You never learned how. But now that you don't see me, can you hear me now? Now I've crossed the gap and tossed the map across the stack of old regrets, and they burn real clear in my rear view mirror. Say goodbye for me to laugh at. Sorry you never heard me, baby. You never learned how. But now that you don't see me, can you hear me now? Can you hear me now?
All right.
That's great. What a fun tune. Now, I really like that song. E flat, huh?
Well,
Minor?
I think it's I call it a key of F sharp, but it's D sharp minor,
Yeah.
I think.
Oh, plenty of black keys.
Right, lots of black keys.
All right. And now we have Harry.
Yeah, I get to follow Barb. I feel like such a doofus following her, you know.
Oh, Harry,
She's
don't,
so
be,
good.
don't be ridiculous. Your songs are great.
This song is in the key of F flat. All right. Goes like this. My sister don't like rednecks anymore. She just don't like rednecks anymore. I told her you was my friend, and she said that's got to end. My sister don't like rednecks anymore. My sister don't like rednecks anymore. She just don't like rednecks anymore. She done told my mama too, and now daddy's got the blues. My sister don't like rednecks anymore. My sister don't like rednecks anymore. She just don't like rednecks anymore. We kind of figured this whole thing started when she went off to junior college. My sister don't like rednecks anymore. My sister don't like rednecks anymore. She just don't like rednecks anymore. She says we're better dead than red, and nothing else can be said. My sister don't like rednecks anymore. My sister don't like rednecks anymore. She just don't like rednecks anymore. So long, Bubba. Been nice knowing you. My sister don't like rednecks anymore. She doesn't.
I was thinking about that song earlier this week. I was out and I was going to try on some shoes, but I realized I was wearing white socks and I didn't really want to try on shoes with white socks. And I thought about rednecks, white socks, and blue ribbon beer. And I thought if I was ever to sing that to be truthful, and we know we must have three chords in the truth, I'd have to say redneck, white socks, and unsweetened iced tea. And I just don't think it works.
Well, my wife makes me wear white socks just to keep the girls off. Yeah. So, once you pass 65, you can wear any color socks you want. You know.
I'm almost there, Harry. I'm almost there.
It don't matter after a while.
I remember my dad and my brother and I taking my brother's kids to Six Flags, and my dad had on a yellow short sleeve button down shirt, orange spandex running shorts, black socks, and brown wingtips. And I'm thinking, someday I'll be old enough to dress just like Dad.
You know what's really cool though, if you're like you really got money, and you've always been a good dresser, but then you just wear old clothes, that mismatch and everything, but they were very, very high quality, expensive clothes. When you bought them. It's like driving an old Mercedes. Yeah. But anyway,
here's Bill Martin.
The Bill Martin.
Yeah.
Hey, Bill.
I proudly wear white socks. And
That was my favorite baseball team when I was a teenager. So
I don't know when I decided that I would find wearing white socks acceptable, but I know in high school we used to make fun of white socks. Let's see here. What else was I going to say? This one, I guess I'm calling it Grandfather's song because Grandfather wrote the words, probably when he was in his 20s. I decided I'd do something with it. Do you know where the bluebird's winter? How the chimney sweep fastens her nest? Why the whippoorwill's note is so mournful? Where the plump purple grapes are the best? Can you tell where the bluebells are thickest? Where the lazy trout basks in the sun? Where the yellow plums open the quickest? How the black snake devises to run? You may have read books by the 100. You may solve every problem with ease. Yet I will not say you are learned unless you can answer these. Do you know what the tall pines whisper when the south wind rustles their leaves? How the squirrel hides food for the winter? How the honey is made by the bees? You may have read books by the 100. You may solve every problem with ease. Yet I will not say you are learned unless you can answer these. Yet I will not say you are learned unless you can answer these.
that was pretty. Have you played that before? I don't think I've heard it.
I've never heard that.
Oh, I played it a couple of times. It's relatively speaking new.
Hey, Bill, you should have been out Sons of Herman last Saturday.
Like a
Sunday.
moron. I was thinking the 23rd was next week. It's inexcusable.
No,
It's
it's
the
Sunday.
lamest
But
excuse.
these Kanon DJs, two of them, Joe Don Lowe and Seachuck or something. I forget the other guy's name. But they had electric ukuleles. One of them,
Really?
the ukulele, it looked like a little Strat, but it sounded just like a ukulele. You know, they plugged them in.
Yeah, I saw you can look. They're on YouTube. There, Bill.
Yeah,
I saw Harry. I saw your 1 minute sin, and I was thinking, oh, good. I'm looking forward to seeing it. Oh, they've already come and gone.
Well,
But-
yeah, if you click on it, it'll take you right to the whole video. You can go to they're out at the front.
Okay, I'll have to
I was
check.
experimenting with the clip feature. You can go in there like tonight. If anyone wanted to, if any one of you wanted to send someone a clip of your 60-second clip, say of your performance, you could just go right to the spot and make a clip and send that to a friend, and they could see the 60-second version. And if they clicked on it, it would take them right into the whole your portion of the video. And then they'd take them to the whole video if they wanted to listen to it. But that's what I did. What I posted was just a 60-second clip, starting in the middle with Texas Slim. He was so good. That guy, man. I don't know how much of that you listened to, but that guy could play the guitar.
I think I need to watch the whole video. I really liked the 1 minute, but I need to go watch the whole video. That's what I heard I really liked.
Texas Slim was great, but then when he and Greg A. Smith started playing together, man, I was just mesmerized through the whole thing. I sat there and listened to the whole thing.
Well,
It's-
I
When
wish
is
I'd been there, but I'm
Sunstock?
going to see the video.
I want to
August
make
the
sure not to
12th.
miss that.
The 12th. That's 2 weeks from this next weekend.
Okay.
Yeah, our band's been rehearsing for it, and I've been rehearsing on my own for it, and we're really excited about playing there. I'm
that'd be
glad you
fun.
posted. So the band now, I forwarded it to the band so they can get a gist of the size of the room, because there are going to be 5 of us.
Well, you'll have pretty much the same setup that the bands had there. We'll be using those 2 PV towers, and Lance French is going to bring his mixer, and he's going to be our sound guy
Oh wow! Okay.
for the whole show. And they sounded great. The sound was great the other night. They had drums and everything.
I'm looking forward to seeing the video. I'm sorry that I missed them in live, real time.
Well, you know,
Have you got Lance French's phone number?
yeah,
Could you message it to me?
yeah, I could,
Okay.
and I will.
I don't have any questions, but Rich has a question. He wants to know if our set can be recorded off the board.
Well, yeah, it can, but you lose a lot.
Yeah, I don't think it's really particularly important. Of all the things to worry about, that's the least of my worries. You know, I'm completely confident in your phone and you documenting the whole evening. You know.
Well, he can't record. He can't record it off the phone, off the board onto my phone. I mean, you could,
no.
but it'd be too much of a setup. But if you're gonna, I don't know. If you want to try it, I guess you could. But
Well, I'm going to let Rich worry about it. I'm not encouraging him, but I'm not going to stop him either. I'll let him decide what it is he wants to do.
he can
I
do
just wanna-
whatever he wants to.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, it is now time.
Ace has been
For
patiently
Ace.
waiting.
That's all right. The problem is it creates tension because I have to be worth waiting for, and I'm not sure that's
you're
the
worth
case. Well, I'm gonna do a song. We did. You guys have heard this 1,000 times, but I like it, and it got lots of laughs on Saturday, so I figure it's a good thing because and I get to play real twangy. Well, I was crossing the street in my neighborhood. It was another nice Texas day when a blast of wind and a whoosh of noise nearly backed me in the face. I looked up to see what kind of teenage kid would come crashing right through the zone. But it was a pretty little neighbor in an SUV, and she was talking on her phone. She was on the phone. She was on the phone. Well, late last week, I was driving my car, calm as I could be, when a big black Lexus with vanity plates, you know, it pulled right out in front of me. Well, I looked up to see what kind of crazy fool would be driving so drunk or so stoned. But it was just another plain old executive, and he was talking on the phone. He was on the phone. He was on the phone. He must be so damn important that he can never be alone, like a junkie with smack, or maybe some crack, or a pit bull with his bone. Don't try to pry away that thing when he's talking on the phone. People sit texting at the restaurant, they're checking their mail on a date, updating Facebook so the world can see a picture of a burger on their plate. Come on. Well, it seems that wherever you go these days, folks are talking to their hands and shouting conversations to the bushes and garbage cans. Opposable thumbs are wonderful things, but look up from the outside your cone. Take a big breath of the world outside and just get off the phone. We're on the phone. We're on the phone. Our little pals in our skirts and pants will never let us be alone. Like junkies with smack, or maybe some crack, or pit bulls with our bones. Don't try to pry away that thing when I'm talking on the phone.
That was worth it. That was worth listening to.
Yeah, it was.
I'm glad.
Uh-oh.
That's what it's for. It's meant to bring a chuckle. So
I agree.
Yeah, we see so many people like this all the time in their cars. Oh, I'm muted, aren't I? Nope.
No, you're fine.
You're fine.
Okay, I guess it comes back around to me then. Comes from watching too much Discovery Channel. It was early afternoon with a dark and cloudy sky south of Hugo, Oklahoma, in the middle of July. Benny Scott was staring at a red spot on his screen with purple in the center. His sight looked really mean. If he could get there in 2 hours, he might catch an awesome sight of it crossing Lake Eufaula in the early evening light. Perhaps an EF5 tornado reaching to the ground, ripping up the real estate and throwing it all around. He wasn't seeking thrills, he only wanted to make them proud, to be the front runner to those monsters from the clouds. chasing all the storm fronts out on those open plains, hoping the folks in Hugo would recognize his name. Middle child of three, Benny never seemed to clear the bar he felt his family held up so high and dear. Little brother was an athlete, a high school football star. Big sister was in med school, she was really going far. Well, he thought he was an also-ran, a man who never won, 'cause Benny never led the pack in anything he'd done. Then one day on the TV screen he saw that fateful show of people running around the country chasing tornadoes. He wasn't seeking thrills, he only wanted to make them proud, to be the front runner to those monsters from the clouds, chasing all the storm fronts out on those open plains, hoping the folks in Hugo would recognize his name. Well, he loaded up his gear and he started on his drive. He got there around 4:30, the storm front came at 5. He hoped to take a photograph like no one has before. He barely had his tripod set, the wind began to roar. 30,000 feet of thunderheads were building to the sky, and then he saw the funnel from the corner of his eye. He focused on his prey, he never looked around. He didn't see the billboard that was ripped out of the ground. Now the sight, it was spectacular as it danced about, and he never saw it 'cause he was bleeding out. Remnants of that billboard had struck him in the head. Benny Scott lay on that Oklahoma prairie dead. Well, back down south in Hugo, his family and friends had gathered there to mourn the news of Benny's tragic end. Why did he have to run away and chase that old cyclone? Did he not know how precious that his presence was at home? He wasn't seeking thrills, he only wanted to make them proud, to be the front runner to those monsters from the clouds. He didn't know the love he craved was there all of the time. The ones he left behind him, well, they were like his own gold mine. Oh, the love he craved was there all of the time. Close.
I like it that you mentioned Lake Eufaula in there.
Yeah, I was trying to make it something local to the area. We used to drive that way up 69, going to I-44 to head up to Illinois when my folks were still assigned to Central Illinois. And you just keep passing the lake. The lake winds around the road. You keep crossing it and crossing it and crossing it. I just thought it was a pretty area.
That lake is so pretty.
It is.
I've never been out on it, but I'd like to. It's so hilly and everything.
Oh yeah, and the trees all around it. And it's not as urbanized as the lakes around here. So anyway, here is Barbara.
Did you ever see the company They come in the yard, bet the Saint Bernard, look around a while as you sit there and smile. Then you realize they're categorizing the cannabis growing there. And then you slowly stand and you turn to walk toward the door. You think you should run, don't jump the gun, try not to leave in a roar. Now, would you know what to do in case the man in blue comes through the door looking for more of that same green stuff he found in the ref in the yard? Then would it be wise to try and disguise the other stuff around or head for town? Simply to scram as fast as you can and skip the retard. But then you slowly stand and you turn to walk toward the door. You think you should run, but don't jump the gun. Try not to leave in a roar.
Barbie, I just love experiencing all the different sides of you.
Hello.
And here's Harry.
There's Harry. Okay. That's really a beautiful song, Barb. And I get to follow it. Anyway, here you go. I used to be somebody, good job in my town. Had a pretty woman, a big car to drive around. Old lady luck got fickle, took my job and car. That pretty woman don't want me, but I ain't gonna worry no more. 'Cause I'm down, but I ain't out. I'm gone, but I won't be gone long. By this time tomorrow, have a new shirt on my back. Tears in my eyes, through crying in my beer. Tomorrow, I'm starting over, and tomorrow begins right here. Tomorrow, I'm starting over, and tomorrow begins right here. Gonna find me another woman, a better job and a bigger car. We'll go to church on Sunday, picnic in the park. Gonna tell my kids I love them, come home every night. Thank the good Lord in heaven, everything's gonna be alright. 'Cause I'm down, but I ain't out. I'm gone, but I won't be gone long. By this time tomorrow, have a new shirt on my back, tears in my eyes, through crying in my beard. Tomorrow I'm starting over, and tomorrow begins right here. Tomorrow I'm starting over, and tomorrow begins right here. Yeah, tomorrow I'm starting over, and tomorrow begins right here. That's it.
I like that. That's very uplifting.
Yeah, that's a good song.
Yeah, I don't do it very often.
Well, I recognize that you did it. I don't know, within the last month from somewhere, because I
Yeah,
remember listening
it's on that
to it
CD
again.
I gave you.
Mhm,
If you listen to that,
I did. As a matter of fact, I did, and I started studying, trying to remember the harmony parts to it.
Yeah, if you learn that harmony part, we'll do that song one night somewhere.
Bill's got a bad hand and he plays 5 times better than me. Now, if you lose one more finger, then you could play like Django Reinhardt.
We'll start calling him. Is it Django? Django, is that the way?
Django Reinhardt.
Okay, Django Martin.
Django's only got
Bill, you
two
got a nickname. You got a nickname. Django
And I hope I
Martin.
don't have to keep it for very long.
Bill in parentheses Django Martin. We got him right there. Okay.
Man, that's so terrible. Well, I've been experimental tonight with my wah-wah pedal, so it's not real experimental. I'm just indulging myself. Let's see. So I'm going to do my best to see how these fingers. I haven't played this song in some time. I knew it wouldn't be in Lubbock, Grand Junction, Colorado Springs. I'd not return to Denver, my people and my things. It wouldn't be in Greeley, wouldn't be in Spain, could never be Fort Collins. I could never live there again. This reoccurring dream I have, I'm in my 20s, I'm confused. Should I go back to Hollywood from treasures I have used? It wouldn't be in Greeley, it wouldn't be in Spain, could never be forgotten now. I can never go back again. Should I not go back to college? Should I not have followed King? Could never be forgotten now. pain could never be forgotten now. I can never go back again. Could we not go back to what we were? The beauty and the pain could never be forgotten now. I can never go back again. I can't afford Fort Collins. I could never live there again.
Django Martin, finger picking
Yeah,
stuff.
you can tell that C-sharp minor is
You could
really
people,
giving me fits.
there are going to be guitar pickers all over the United States now. They're going to be trying to figure out how you're doing that, and learning to pick like that. Trying to, but they'll never know.
The wah-wah worked out really well too.
Did it really?
Yeah,
Good.
I thought
Yeah,
it sounded good. You know, either that or maybe like a flanger or a phaser would be a neat effect on that song.
It's
'Cause it's got
kinda
that kind
cool,
of
yeah.
ethereal, dream-like thing. Because that came from a dream, right?
Not this one. Not
Oh,
this
okay.
one.
No, I'm thinking of a different one.
Not
But
this one.
it's got that whole pensive kind of pondering kind of sound to it.
My idea would be kind of very similar arrangement to Wicked Games by Chris Isaak, and a very heavily drenched reverb thing for the last part of the guitar solo. But,
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, the flanging thing. Yeah, you're gonna be singing a lot of flanging and phasing and echo. I mean, not flanging, phasing, and chorus with the band when we play.
Yeah.
I guess we better turn it over to the next guy in line, who
And it
is
is now time for Ace.
Ace.
He's going to play with no fingers at all.
No, I'm just concerned about all that flanging stuff. That sounds vaguely illegal. I'm not sure, you know. Well, I try to.
We're keeping it to ourselves here, Ace.
I try to.
Have you ever seen Barry Abernathy play the banjo?
No.
Barry Abernathy doesn't have any fingers on his left hand. He's got two nubs, and he
yeah.
plays it kind of lap style. He played with Doyle Lawson and Quicksilver.
Oh yeah,
for a
yeah.
while.
Of
I
course,
saw
of
him.
course.
He was awesome.
Does he
couldn't-
play? Does he play Scruggs style or is he?
Yeah, he plays
Fairley?
Scruggs style.
Okay.
Scruggs style, except Earl never played it like a dobro.
No,
But
no.
you couldn't tell that he didn't have any fingers.
Yeah. Oh, wow, that's amazing.
On
But
either
I
hand,
guess if you play it in an open tuning, it's almost like a.
Well, yeah, that's true.
slide.
But he was able to do the intricate melodies too. And
Yeah, that's cool.
you just saw him, and then occasionally he'd get to something he couldn't play lap style, and he'd reach around from the other side, and it was just fascinating. I was like 3 rows back from the stage, and it was just my jaw was on the floor. I'm thinking, I got all my fingers, and I can't play like
Yeah,
that.
right. That's pretty cool. Well, this is, I as you can tell, I decided to do a banjo song. I found this recently and decided that I liked it. It's just about the joy of play. You know, I guess it comes from Saturday night, the whole time my nephew was here, just the joy of playing music. That's what got me thinking about this song. Now that I am getting on, I've learned, as the old folks say, son, it's not about the money, it's playing for the day, playing for the day, playing for the joy of living. How can we keep from giving to our neighbors and our friends, playing for the day, playing grateful for creation, from a well of celebration flowing deep where we begin. Music is meditation, music is prayer, music is community floating in the air. It brings us all together, it frees us all to say our music is the message, we're just playing for the day. Music is meditation, music is prayer, music is community floating in the air. It brings us all together, it frees us all to say our music is our message. We're just playing for the day, playing for the day, playing just to be together. For the sake of one another, mingle the singing with your soul, playing for the day, playing unself-conscious freedom. Find your voice and please come join in and be whole. Or something to that effect.
Very nice.
Thank you, sir.
Well, folks, we've got time for a lightning round. So, it's a bonus tonight. We each get to play 5. So I'm going to play my shortest song. Eventually, it's not going to be my shortest song. I'm going to try to work up a guitar solo on it. But until then, it is my shortest song. And let's see. I need to give myself... there it is. Hey, there I am. All right. Listening to mariachis at Waxy O'Connor's pub, iced tea, fish and chips, and mushy peas for grub, a combination solely found in this Texas hub, only in San Antonio. In the fall of 1990, we first came here as a pair to see the Alamo, the river walk, the hemisphere, walking hand in hand, loving memories we'd share, just for us in San Antonio. We've returned many times with our family in tow. It grew on us more through the years, but none of us can live forever. I know your loss still brings me to tears. San Antonio's always a good idea, that's what we'd always say. Now I sit here on my own, remembering the day we'd come here together to rejuvenate and play together in San Antonio. I'm missing you in San Antonio. Deep within my heart, there's a melody.
A song of old San Antone.
Hopefully someday I'll be in a venue where I can actually continue on with that.
Aha. Take it, Leon.
And now, here's Barbie.
All right, I'm going to play a song I've never played before. This could be a big disaster, but we'll see what happens. Oh, shoot. All right, all right. Wake up, the sun is shining and rising brightly through the glass. It's a brand new day, just right for singing. Close my eyes and live the story. Feel the glory. We finally have arrived. Finally have arrived. And our yesterdays slip away in the night, making room for the light. Why wait for tomorrow? Our yesterdays slip away in the night, making room for the light. Why wait for tomorrow? Somehow I found a new beginning. At last, I'm not afraid of the end. Goodbye, oh stormy memories. They only hurt and mend my mind. It's a brand new day. My bell is ringing. Blow off the fear, forget the worry. I'm in a hurry to chase those clouds away. Chase them all away. And my yesterdays slip away in the night, making room for the light. Why wait for tomorrow? And our yesterdays slip away in the night, making room for the light. Why wait for tomorrow? Oh, our yesterdays slip away in the night, making room for the light. Why wait for tomorrow?
That's beautiful, Barb. You need to bring that rhythm track down a little bit.
It was too loud.
A little bit, yeah. I love that beat though. That was cool.
That's the disco song from the musical "Give Me a Break," co-written with Laurie Wyndham. That musical.
So that was in the show.
Yeah, it's the big ending.
How many songs did you have in that show? I mean, I guess I know
21.
just one.
21.
21.
Yeah.
That's a lot of songs.
I
Did you
know.
make a CD or album out of it?
Yeah. Yep. The song's on the CD with the
Okay.
cast. It's a cast album. So it was the cast that did the preview.
Is that on
premiere.
CD Baby or somewhere?
No, it's in
CD
my
Baby's
in my
not
house.
selling CDs anymore.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah, but you can get them through whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. I should
Yeah, I mean,
put
they're not
this in.
selling physical CDs, but I think I've got a digital CD on there. They still sell it if they
Yeah,
want to.
you can get the digital
Yeah.
downloads, but they're
Yeah.
not selling. Their sister company still makes CDs for you.
But they're making another change too. They're just they sent out a letter this week, starting I think in September or October. They're converting over to something else. So
Yeah.
I don't know what's going to happen. Is this our last song?
This is the last song, Harry.
Okay.
Make it one
Okay.
of your usual fabulous ones.
Oh, this isn't all that fabulous. I gave my heart to Jesus, just a little kid. Thought I'd go to heaven no matter what I did. The road was much too narrow, the end is now in sight. Lord help me if I find out I was wrong. Told a woman that I loved her, wasn't long we had a child. Told them both I'd be back for them in just a little while. Told myself just keep going, they'd be better off alone. Lord help me if I find out I was wrong. I shot a man in anger, didn't know his name. No way I could forgive him, much less know who was to blame. I told blame as to was to blame. Lord help me if I find out I was wrong. When my life is over, I don't know what I'll see. Bright light, long dark tunnel, Jesus reaching out to me. Will it all turn into darkness or the devil in disguise? Lord help me if I find out I was wrong. Gave my heart to Jesus, just a little kid. Thought I'd go to heaven no matter what I did. The road was much too narrow, the end is now in sight. Lord help me if I find out I was wrong. Lord help me if I find out I was wrong. Lord help me if I find out I was wrong. There it is.
Awesome stuff.
Yeah. Hush fell over the audience.
I
Next.
couldn't get to my mute button to unmute myself. My mouse is doing weird
I
things.
figured out what the finger problem is on that.
What's that?
You know, when you're doing those patterns, when you switch, if your mind doesn't go where your fingers are going, then about halfway through it, it realizes that your mind's thinking one thing and your fingers are doing something else, and it gets confused.
That's the thing, is you got to be able to play those without thinking. I heard.
Yeah, but if you
I
start
heard
thinking,
there's 2 steps to learning fingerstyle guitar. Step 1, learn all of the patterns. Step 2 is forget all the patterns.
yeah, you got to do that. But if you when you're still learning a pattern, there's a process.
Yeah.
It just goes through just repetition. You know, I mean, you learn it, but you learn it at a whole nother level. It's just like learning to sing a song. You know, you can if you have the song book in front of you, you'll never learn the song. You can sing it for 50 years and you'll never learn the song. But
Well, I had my problem on my first song tonight was I had the song memorized, but I had another song up on my screen, and when I
Oh.
decided to cheat and look at the chords, it was the wrong chords and the wrong
Uh-oh.
words.
that's what you get for cheating, Keith.
Yeah, so I forgive me for cheating. I'll make sure I have everything memorized next week. And now here's Bill. Take me out of here, Bill.
It's just an audience of 5 tonight. 6.
One bigger than it was last week.
There
we're
may be
growing.
400 people watching us on Facebook.
Where's Jenny? We haven't seen her in a couple of weeks.
I hadn't seen her in a long time.
Annie or I keep wanting to say Sonia, but the one from California.
I can't remember her name now.
Yante, right?
Sayante.
Yeah, Ciante.
Yeah, I figure we might be able to see her about this time too. Oh, what a wonderful, oh, what a marvelous, oh, what a glorious day. Oh, what a beautiful, oh, what a marvelous, oh, what a wonderful day. In my anger I cried out to my Lord, disturbed beyond reason. They steal what they can afford. Oh, how they vandalize, loot, steal, and proselytize, erasing our history, bearing hypocrisy. Is your God asleep? Is he far away? Is he busy with things to do today? Has he forgotten you? Can he deliver you? Can he reveal what's good and true? Oh, what a wonderful, oh, what a marvelous, oh, what a terrible day. All of the people say, when will it go away? I was never going to pay, I won't stay. I am only here a while, then I will tell you I'll leave here without a trace. All of this doom and gloom, where is our wedding groom? I see above the clouds today. All of this doom and gloom, why don't the people pray? I see a terrible day. Oh, what a wonderful, oh, what a marvelous, oh, what a glorious day. All right, Ace, you've got 3 minutes.
That's no problem. It probably won't even take all that time. This is a song I wrote for a friend who is a big classical music fan, especially Bach. So I wrote this. It's called Composition in G. Under 3 minutes?
Under 3 minutes, exactly perfect on the time. And you just amazed me again. There's one more genre to add to the list.
I just love to play that. I love the. I like you know, that kind of intricate guitar playing is cool.
Well, I'm going to take us off of Facebook, but I want to talk to Harry and whoever wants to stay on about Sunstock. So let me get us on the gallery and everybody wave while I say
Yeah.
goodbye. Come back
So
next
long, our
Wednesday.
loyal, devoted
Everybody
cult
will be
audience.
here. Everybody's welcome to our virtual open mic on Wednesday night. Thank you, Keith, for hosting it. And we're Dallas Songwriters Association. So long, everybody. Stay